Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Travel Jack. I'm your host, Jack, and I'm taking you with me all around Europe for 29 days for this epic European mega trip. And today is day number 9, and we're waking up in this beautiful town of Rothenburg, Ob der Tauber, Europe's best preserved medieval town, and right in the heart of Germany. And this cute little hotel here. Little single room, just beautiful, and old creaky floors and wooden staircase, and it's a lot of fun staying here. It's beautiful. But today we're heading out to another part of Germany, to Bavaria actually, and our final destination today is going to be Füssen, and that is the location where Neuschwanstein Castle is, and that is the main castle that inspired Walt Disney to create Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty castles. That will be tomorrow's video. Today is just basically a travel day getting there, but we are going to make a stop along the way on a very important, the most important site we're going to be seeing on this entire trip, and it's going to be a very emotional day. But for now, we got to get to the train station and get going. We got a very tight schedule today, so let's head on out. Oh, by the way, before we do that, this hotel right here, it's called Hotel Zum Britterli, and this little room, it's really cute. My cost was free thanks to credit card rewards points. If you want to learn more about credit card rewards points, let me know and I'll let you know how to get signed up and started with that. You do need pretty good credit to get stuff like that, but there's lots of travel credit card products out there where you can get points for free travel and free hotels like this one and flights. Anyway, the normal price at the time of booking for this room is $87. Of course, prices fluctuate based on the time of year you're traveling and things like that as well. But $87 is not bad for this beautiful little room. But anyway, we got to get to the train station. 70% chance of snow. I think it may have snowed overnight as well. So we're probably going to see snow throughout the day today as well. So let's get on out to the train station. Yes, indeed. It did snow last night. Look at this. This is beautiful. But we're going to head out this way to the train station. Let's get going. We're on a schedule. Wow. So quiet around here too. Check it out, it's actually snowing. There it is. Really cool. So just a real easy walk from the hotel. It's about 3 blocks away to the train station, and about 10-minute walk, not too bad. And we're waiting for the first train of the day. Should be here in just a few minutes, and we're going to be taking 3 trains today to where we're going, to our first stop today. And wow, it's cold. Seating, but it's just a local commuter train, 15-minute train ride to the next train station, and then we'll transfer. So not all trains will have first class seating, but some tight connections, but it shouldn't be a problem today. First train of the day, so it's on time, and unless there's any kind of delays with snow. Hopefully we should be all right. So we're on our way. We'll see you at the next train. I would show you some views out the window, but it's too dark out right now. Nothing to see. So we'll see you at the next train station. This is very helpful because we got a tight connection. We've got 14 minutes to get to the next train, and we're arriving on track 5, and this is going to be our train. It's on track 3, so I know I need to get to track 3 before I even get off of this train. We're on time. This train is 1 minute late. So we're on the next train now, and this train was running about 5 minutes behind. Not a big deal. Should have plenty of time still to transfer onto our next train at the next station. So we're on the way, and you're kind of getting a peek behind the curtain of what's going on when I'm making videos. And it's dark outside, so instead of seeing views out there, you're seeing a reflection of me and vlogging, and you're looking at me here. And then you're looking at me here, and then you're looking at me here, and then... Anyway, we're on the way, so we'll see you at the next station. I think this is my favorite livery so far on the trains I've been on, this blue one. I really like it. All right, we got 20 minutes to get to the next train. All right, got up to track 4, and here's our train waiting for us. First class right here, too. And sometimes I'll open the door manually, but once in a while I like to use the force. All right, I really like this train. We got the first class cabin here, really nice seats here. And we've got power if I need it, and a tray table, and a double-decker train. So we're up on the top deck, and should be just under 2 hours on this train, and then we'll make it to Dachau, to our next destination. So as the sun comes up, if there's any nice views out there, I'll show you some views along the way on this awesome trip in first class right here in Germany.
Nächster Halt, Rohrbach an der Ilm. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts. Nächster Halt, Reichertshausen. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
right, today we are visiting the Dachau Concentration Camp Memorial Site, and one of the most important lessons you can learn in history, the history of mankind. Horrible things happened here. From what I read, 220,000 prisoners were kept here. 46,000 of them died. So this was the very first concentration camp, opened in 1933 as a political prisoner camp, and of course it turned into the one of many concentration camps throughout Germany and Europe. And over the course of World War II, over 6 million prisoners died, were killed. Most of them Jewish, but this is not a place to vlog, a place to do videos or take selfies. So this is the last shot you're going to see of my face during this. They do allow video and photos, so I'll be grabbing some footage, and I think it's very important to document my visit today, and a very important, very emotional visit. I'm already getting emotional. But I'm gonna, I still haven't decided how I'm gonna present this to you, because it's a very dark subject matter. But going forward, this may be content that is upsetting to some viewers, so viewer discretion is advised. But I'm gonna go on inside and take a little tour around the Dachau Memorial Concentration Camp, and let's check it out. gives you a lot to think about when you visit a place like that. And earlier in this trip, we visited the Anne Frank house. And little Anne Frank, 15-year-old girl, was sent to a place like that. And not just Anne Frank, but 6 million other Jews and other people as well were sent to those concentration, extermination, death camps. And it gives you a lot to think about, not just on how it happened in the past, but also could it happen again in the future. And they put up signs that say never again, but what are the circumstances where it could happen again? And it gives you a lot to think about how the modern day democracy works, and how important it is in modern day politics and modern day governments that we never do allow that to happen again. So very, very sad, very emotional visit today. Very painful, but also very painful in another way, because I don't know if you can tell here, but I was looking around at some of the sites and I wasn't paying attention, and I slipped on the gravel and I did a complete face plant on the gravel, and I scraped up both of my hands, scraped the skin off, I banged up my knee, and I face planted right into the gravel, and I was bloodied up a little bit, and my lip was swollen. Looks like it's going down already, but thankfully I'm not injured or anything. But it was painful because it was below freezing outside, and to scrape the skin off of your hands on below freezing gravel, it wasn't too much fun. So anyway, there's a big group of people. 2 of them ran over to see if I was okay, but they didn't really know what to do. They just stood over me and stared at me, and everybody else stayed in the background staring at me, and it was more embarrassing than anything. But gee, thanks for helping. But anyway, I'm okay. It's nothing compared to what all those people had to go through in those concentration camps. So just a little bloodied up, little scrape, and I'm okay. Might be a little sore tomorrow, but I'll be fine. Anyway, we're on the way to our next stop for 2 nights. It's going to be Füssen, Germany, in Bavaria. I'm really looking forward to this. One of my bucket list places. Tomorrow we're going to be seeing Neuschwanstein Castle, and that is Walt Disney's main inspiration for his Disney castles. It's at least the original ones. That's Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella castles. This was the main inspiration. Also, if you've been on the Disney attraction Soarin', that castle is featured in that attraction. So Neuschwanstein Castle. Got a break in the weather, but more snow is on the way, especially up in the Bavarian hillsides, mountains up here. I think there's a lot of snow forecast starting tonight, so we might see more snow before the day's over, but definitely tomorrow. And should make it a beautiful visit to Neuschwanstein Castle in a snow-covered castle. It's going to be great. Anyway, we got 3 trains to take, including this one. So we got this one goes to Munich. That's also on my bucket list. We don't have time on this trip to visit Munich, but I'll probably be back. Germany, Deutschland, I'll be back to see Munich one of these days. Go see the world famous beer garden over there, the Oompa bands and all that stuff. So it looks a lot of fun. Anyway, so we're going to take 3 trains. This one's just a few minutes long to Munich. We'll transfer to 2 more trains and get to Füssen, Germany. So stick around and check out some beautiful sights along the way. seats are reserved. And the way you can tell are these little screens. And if it's reserved, it will tell you between what cities it's reserved. This one says free, so it's not reserved. So I can sit right here. Single seat. I'm not sure if this is a high-speed train or not, but it's called Euro City.
Das Zugteam begrüßt Sie im Swiss Airrail nach Zürich und wünscht Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. The train crew welcomes you on board the Swiss Airrail to Zurich and wishes you a pleasant journey. Geschätzte Fahrgäste, bitte beachten Sie, dass im öffentlichen Verkehr eine Maskenpflicht gilt. Besten Dank für Ihre Unterstützung. Gentili viaggiatori, vi ricordiamo che nei trasporti pubblici è obbligatorio indossare la mascherina. Grazie per la vostra collaborazione. Mesdames, Messieurs, nous vous rappelons que le port du masque est obligatoire dans les transports publics. Merci pour votre soutien. Ladies and gentlemen, please note that masks must be worn on public transport. Thank you for your support.
Right, that last train dropped me off in a town called Buchloe in Germany, and on track 4, and my next train happens to leave on track 5, so I don't have to go anywhere. But I do have to wait a little while for the next train. It's at 16:27, 4:27 p.m. And so we got almost an hour to wait for that one, and it's cold out here. But speaking of that train, it's very inconsistent. So they made an announcement on the train that masks are required on public transportation, and just about everybody ignored it. But nobody put their mask on that train. But in other trains in Germany, I went on and I look around. They didn't make an announcement, but I noticed everybody was wearing a mask except me. So I put a mask on. So pretty inconsistent. I'm not sure what the driving force is that makes people put on a mask or not put on a mask, but it is what it is. You just go with the flow, I guess. I'm glad I brought them with me. So anyway, let's get on the next train to Füssen, Germany. Should get there right about dinner time. All right, the swelling's going down right here. Yeah, I got in a fight in the ground earlier. If you think I look bad, you should see how the ground looks. That's right. I messed that ground up. Messed it up with my face. Anyway. Oh, that wasn't fun. I got bandages on my hands. Anyway, I stopped by this store. It's cold outside. I still got a little ways to go till my next train, so I stopped inside. They got this waiting room in here and a little corner store inside, and called Service Store. And it's like a little, a little 7-Eleven kind of store. But I asked her, what do you have you can only get in Germany? Deutschland. And she says these are like crackers with chocolate, like a chocolate cracker. So I'll try those. And then I asked if they had a Schwip Schwap. They don't have it, but she gave me another Mezzo mix. Maybe this is the new Coke versus Pepsi in German style. Start a new soda war in Germany. Do you like Schwip Schwap or do you like Mezzo mix? I like Schwip Schwap. And this is good too. I like it. Schwip Schwap. It's fun to say. Schwip Schwap. Anyway, let's try Let's try some of these crackers. Leibniz, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that, but Choco Minis. All right, let's give it a try. Oh wow, they weren't kidding when they're called minis. Look how small. They're tiny. They're much smaller than the picture on the packaging. Look at this. All right, let's give it a try. They're good. About how I expected them to taste. Chocolate crackers. They got a little sit-down restaurant right next door too. And nice little indoor waiting room. They got a bookstore. And it's a little bit warmer than it is outside. So, all right, we're on board the train. First class, of course. On the way to Füssen. And it should be about an hour and a half. And it's going to be getting dark out, so I'm not sure how much I can show you with views out the window. But anything interesting comes about, I'll show it to you. If not, we'll see you in Füssen in just a few minutes.
Wir begrüßen auch unsere zugestiegenen Fahrgäste recht herzlich an Bord der bayerischen Regiobahn in Richtung Füssen. Der nächste planmäßige Halt ist Kaufbeuren. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you on board train from Buchloe to Füssen, calling at all stations. Next stop, Kaufbeuren. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Nächster Halt. Kaufbeuren. Ausstieg rechts.
Station name ever. Marktoberdorf. Love it. All right, here we are in Neuschwanstein, and for what I can tell, I'm surprised. Let me turn around over here. There's a little bit, but I don't see too much snow on the ground. I'm surprised. I thought there'd be a lot with all the storms coming through. And we're kind of high up in the hills, the mountains of Germany, where Neuschwanstein is. But there is a little bit falling right now. I don't know if you can see on camera, but tiny little bit falling. It's supposed to snow tonight and tomorrow. At least an inch of snow. So, yeah. Should be pretty scenic tomorrow. Anyway, our hotel's supposed to be real close by to here, called Hotel Ludwigs, Hotel and Restaurant Ludwigs. And so let's go find it. It should be just out the station and then turn left. Okay, so I'm all checked in at the hotel, and I'll show you the room shortly. It's beautiful. But before we do, I asked her about laundry. They don't have laundry at the hotel. And I asked her, is there a laundromat close by? She said, no, she says, no such thing exists in Germany, she says. She says everyone washes their clothes at home. But before the trip I did research, and there's a place called the Waschsalon, and they're open till 8:30 and offer, you can drop off your clothes even in the wash and fold service and pick it up the next day. Internet can be wrong sometimes. I don't want to say that she doesn't know what she's talking about, but just in case, I'm going to go take a look anyway. So we'll see what's going on with this alleged Waschsalon. Waschsalon. Otherwise I gotta wash laundry in the sink somehow. So they do, this hotel does have a heated towel rack, so yeah, we'll check it out. I just gotta figure out which way I'm going here. This is very helpful. There's these maps all over the place and it shows you where you are. So I need to get it on the other side of that river right there. So I just keep going straight here. And this is beautiful. This is Füssen, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. And this is Füssen. It's F-U-S-S-E-N with an Umlaut. That's the U with the two dots above it. It's called an Umlaut. Well, I guess it's pronounced Füssen. Anyway, wow. Unbelievable. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, I stayed here because I want to see Neuschwanstein. I chose this town because Rick Steves, in my Rick Steves guidebook, he says, well, on his tour, he has a bus tour. He stays across the border nearby Austria, and they take a bus over here to the castle. But if you're traveling by train, it's just not feasible. So you have to go this big, long, roundabout way on a train, and it takes hours. So I decided to stay in the closest town to Neuschwanstein. That's here in Füssen. And I didn't know. This is not listed in the guidebook, but it should be. This is a fantastic little town. And wow. It has all kinds of old historic buildings, the town hall and all of this stuff. So I think we're at the river here, so we're going the right way. I don't have time to explore this actual town except to do laundry up here. Maybe in a future trip. This is beautiful here. Well, here it is. I'm sorry, she was very nice, but she didn't know what she's talking about. I'm debating if I should let her know or not, but let's get my laundry going. Okay, this is going to be the most fun I've had doing laundry, maybe ever. So this is a European style front-loading washer. The size is very small. It's a lot smaller than an American washer. We go around the corner. They have a medium one and an extra large one called Boris. So we're going to use Boris. So I don't have that much laundry. I just packed enough for a week. T-shirts and underwear and socks. But even that's too much for the small. So I'm going to use one extra large. This costs a little bit pricey, costs €8 to run it. €4 for the dryer, that's 30 minutes. 50 cents for detergent right over there, and they have a change machine. So I'm going to throw all my laundry in here. Maybe I should throw in this jacket since I fell down earlier today, it got dirty. Is it big enough? I don't know. I'll just rinse it off. I already rinsed it off earlier. It's a jacket. I don't think I'm going to wash it. Anyway, let's get the detergent. Okay, this is a 20 euro bill, and then we're gonna get change. Get it. This is, there it goes. These are 2 euro coins, so these are $2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. These are 50-cent pieces, so it's 19, 20. Okay, you got your detergent here. It's 50 euros for 50 cents. Push this button. Okay, then you got your it's powder detergent, so liquid would go there. Main wash there, pre-wash I don't have. I'm just going to dump it.
This is a big one?
Big
You
one.
also have to pay more for this.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to close that up here. All right, this really nice lady was in here doing her laundry too, and she was really nice helping me how to work it. So what you do is you come up to this machine once you got your soap and your clothes in, you close the door, you come up to here, and you pick what machine you're using. So I'm using number 5, and then you pay here. And I actually put in 50 cents too much. I thought the 50-cent coin was a 2 euro coin, so I put in 8.50 on accident, but it's okay. And then you run over to the machine and you push the start button. Which is this green one. And you can pick different programs here. She's helping me translate. So there's 4 different temperature settings. She said the hottest one is probably too hot, so I used the next hottest one, 60 degrees Celsius versus 90 degrees Celsius. And push start, and now it's going. So while this is going, there's a restaurant. I was going to have dinner at the hotel, real nice looking restaurant, and it's open till 9. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it because I'm doing this laundry. This laundry's open till 8:30 or 9 or something, and so I got to get this laundry done. So hopefully something around town is open later. If not, we got vending machine food. We can always do that too, like we've done a couple of nights. But it's not the end of the world. But, and you get to try new foods that you never tried before in another country. It's kind of fun, actually. So anyway, this is supposed to take 48 minutes. There's 40 minutes left. So they have, speaking of vending machine food, they have a vending machine right over here. Let's go see what's in it. All right, they got this thing. I don't know why they put that in there. That's kind of corny. Anyway, get it? Corny. It's called corny. I've seen a lot of these Kit Kats. They have different kinds. They have Kit Kat white chocolate. This one's called Kit Kat chunky. I think I've had that. I think they do sell that in the US. I think I've had that before. I don't eat too much candy these days, except for on this trip. Making exceptions. Twix, Kit Kat. These are gummies. That looks like a nuts and raisin, kind of like a trail mix kind of thing, it looks like. We had this earlier today, if you remember that, the chocolate ones. Looks like this one are just the crackers without the chocolate. I think these are more gummies, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like a little gummy cheeseburger in there or something. I don't know what that is. This is called wafer treat from Carlsbad. That nice lady that was helping me, I said, what do you think of that? She says, I might not like it. It's probably a little bit dry. I don't know what that is. Cheese? I think that might be cheese. I don't know. Some sort of chips here. Oh, it has a picture of a bell pepper on it. Huh. That's interesting. We'll see if we try that or not. These are salami sticks. Ooh. I'll try that. This is a knife for cutting cheese. €6.50. I think this is more gummies. I notice gummies are popular over here in Germany. This is some sort of a breadstick or something. This looks decent too. This looks like another trail mix kind of thing. Is that coconut water? I don't know what that is. It's some sort of dark bread. Maybe this is the one she was talking about. She said it's really dry and dark. 4 slices. It says carbonated water. That's probably still water. Multivitamin drink. I can't quite tell what that is. It's turned around backwards. Looks like it says brown respectfully. Something I can't tell. This one's also backwards. Looks like it might be a Red Bull or something. Coca-Cola Light. That's interesting. What is that? Is that Diet Coke? Oh, they have a mezzo mix in a can. This one's Martha. These are the small washers. Martha. Yeah, I know a Martha. Hey, Martha. Sir Nose. Sir Nose. Paquito. Come over here. Number 4. This is the medium washer. Lucy. And I'm using Boris, the extra large washer. Boris, extra large. And then you go over to the dryers. Lord Qua and Miss Sophie. Okay, I got another mezzo mix. It's not Schwip Schwap, but Schwip Schwap. We got mezzo mix, and I'm going to try these salami sticks and see if I like these. Wow, this is a very interesting smell. Okay, here we go. Oh, good. Not bad. It's tasty. It tastes like salami stick. It's not overbearing or super flavorful, but it's nice. Okay, the clothes are done. They even provide laundry baskets. Okay, so after that's loaded, you come over here to this machine. You push number 7. And then put the coin in. And then you can come over here and push. You select temperature. I'm going to do the medium one. There it goes, 30 minutes. So there's a sign here. It says, I guess they close at 8:30, and the lights are going to go out. They're on a timer. They're going to go out and go off at 8:30. But don't worry, won't be locked in. If you're running late, it's okay. Finish your laundry, just the lights will be out. But it shouldn't be too bad because there's a vending machine right next to the table. This has super bright lights on it, so, and I have a flashlight if I really need to. I have a flashlight on my phone too, so not a big deal. But 30 minutes, laundry will be done. We're gonna put it away and go back to the hotel, and I'll show you the hotel. All right, thank you to, I want to say it's called Moons, M-U-N-Z, Waschsalon, laundromat. Saved the day. Got my laundry done, clean, dry, ready to go another week. Until next time we do laundry. As you can see, it's snowing enough to put a nice little coating on the sidewalks and the cars. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning. It's going to snow overnight, and then I think it's going to be a low percentage chance of precipitation tomorrow. So, but it'll be very cold, the coldest day yet. So, anyway, let's get back to the hotel, and then I'll show you the hotel room, and then our mission is to find something to eat somewhere, hopefully. So, let's see what happens. Okay, let's show you this hotel. So the restaurant here is on the left. They close at 9 o'clock, so they're closed. Hotel check-in's on the right. Chandelier here. Very nice. We're on the 3rd floor, so we've got to go up one more. There's a crib. That's got to be King Ludwig, known as the Swan King or the Fairy Tale King or Mad King Ludwig. He's got a lot of nicknames. We'll learn about that tomorrow. Here's our room right here, number 35. Interesting looking key. Put it in here. Wow, look at that here. Wow, look at this. Unbelievable. Just a single bed. That's what I booked. And then it's very nice, very fancy. Nice coat hook here. There's the TV. Nice desk. A couple of glasses. Very small room, but that's okay. It's what I booked. Wait till you see the price that I paid. Nice bathroom. So classic European style, very small bathroom. These are interesting. I was trying to figure out how these worked. This is the soap, and I was twisting it, or does it come out, or what? You just squeeze it, and it comes out. All right, we're back in the hotel room. Come to think of it, I haven't checked out what the view looks like yet. If we have a view out onto that main shopping street, well, I'll be impressed. Let's check it out. What's the view from the window? Right over there. Let's see. All right, I turned the lights out so we can see what the view is going to be like. Oh, no. What is that, the fire escape? Oh, that's not a nice view at all. All right, one more thing to do. I was about to wrap up the video, but then I remembered I haven't eaten dinner yet. I've got to go find something to eat. So let's throw on a jacket and go grab some dinner. Hopefully, I don't know if everything closes down early like the last couple towns. Last 3 nights, it's been a struggle to eat dinner, but We missed dinner here. The hotel here has a restaurant, really nice looking one too. But they stopped serving at 9 o'clock, and I missed it because I was doing laundry. So, but tomorrow night we'll eat here for sure. But right now, let's see what else is open, if anything. I'm not familiar. It's another medieval looking town, Füssen, right down the hill from the Neuschwanstein Castle. It's a spectacular, beautiful town, unbelievable. The last 3 towns have been so scenic and beautiful. But I don't know what's open late here around here, if anything. So let's go out and check it out and see if we can find something to eat. All right, as beautiful as it is, it looks dead as a doornail around here. Everything's shut and closed up, but hopefully something's open to eat. We're gonna walk down towards the train station and see. This might be like sort of the old town area, so maybe towards the train station something's open later. It's only 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock, so everything's shut for the evening. So, but this looks like a great town. Probably when it's not in the off season, it's probably a little bit more bustling, more tourists. Everything's probably open later. But yeah, this is kind of the trade-off you get when you travel, especially these small towns. Right, you know, way down deep in the German countryside and stuff. They just shut down early, you know. So I guess from what I understand, like the German style of things, like nightlife and things, the big cities have it, but the small towns, they kind of, you know, go home and they gather in their homes or have guests over at their homes, or they just go to bed early. And like the laundromat thing, they said that's an American thing for the most part. I think I found an exception over here, but she said, yeah, in Germany people wash their clothes at home. And so if you're traveling, you just have to be prepared for that. So anyway, wow, beautiful around here. I do love that it's quiet, small town. Everything's in walking distance from the train station. I do love it, but yeah, trying to find something to eat at night is a challenge. Everything closes 5 o'clock in some of those other towns. I couldn't find anything to eat after 5. Look at my hair. Look at that. It's snowing. This is awesome. If you live in the East Coast, you're like, so? I'm from Southern California. It doesn't snow there except up in the mountains. But anyway, let's have a look around and see if anything's open to eat. Look at that. I gotta get a shot looking the other way. Check this out. Wow, this is great. Spoiler alert, tomorrow temperatures are not getting up above freezing. I think the high temperature tomorrow is 28 degrees. Here in Füssen, I'm going up into the mountains slightly higher than this, so it might be even a little colder than that. But let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, because Neuschwanstein Castle is going to be gorgeous, covered in snow. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's going to be great. Okay, let's continue. Look at the snow on me. If I'm reading this right, I think I found a place that's open. It's called Deja Vu. If I'm reading this right, off-season hours. Monday through Saturday until midnight, Sunday until 11. All right, let's see if they're open. Let's check it out. All right, I struck out. They were open, but they're only serving drinks. Their kitchen's closed. And he invited me for some drinks, but I don't want to start drinking without dinner because that's a fast track to a migraine. I'll get a headache real quick that way. So I'm going to start walking back towards the hotel. If I see anything that's open, I'll check it out, but it looks like everything's pretty much shut down. I asked the guy too at the bar, I asked him what's open, is anything open? He said no, everything's pretty much closed for food anyway. So it's looking like another vending machine night, which is okay. I had lunch, I didn't put it on camera, but I did have lunch at the they have a bistro cafe at the concentration camp. So before I went back on the train, I stopped and had lunch there, and I had I forget what they call it, a sausage with potato salad and an apple strudel. I didn't find my apple strudel at Rothenburg, but they had it there at the concentration camp. So it's like, I'm sure it's not nearly as good, but I got my apple strudel. So it was good. It wasn't bad, but I'm sure it's a lot better at Rothenburg. Anyway, I'm hoping they have a vending machine at the hotel. I'm sure they do. So we'll go check that out and then wrap up the video back in the room. This snow is beautiful. All right, unfortunately, no vending machine here at the hotel, so gonna have to wait till breakfast. That's okay. I had some snacks over there at the laundromat while I was doing laundry, so I'll be fine. But yeah, another sleepy town. Everything shuts down. At least stuff is open till 9 o'clock here instead of 5 o'clock. Although in Rothenburg, Tauber and Go to the rescue. Tauber and Go. They were open later, I should say. I didn't know what time they closed, but they were still open, so I got lunch and dinner over there. But no luck here in Füssen. So anyway, we're gonna wrap up this video. But it's been a long day, and wow, we rode 6 trains and 2 buses today. And I was a little bit worried about all the tight connections, but everything worked out. When I was planning the trip, I was a little bit concerned about that, but I had to do it that way to make it on time to everything I wanted to see today, and it all worked out. So, and I think today was the longest day of the trip. What an early start it was. And we should get a decent amount of sleep tonight, though. And wow, got a lot done today. It was an emotional, tough day for me with the concentration camp, and also I helped decorate the gravel with my face. And hey, maybe my face looks a little better now, huh? So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get these bandages off here too, and my knee hurts a little bit, so I'll probably scrape that up too. I haven't checked that out yet, but I'm gonna hit the hay here pretty soon. But tomorrow, it's gonna be the coldest day yet on this trip. I think it's supposed to snow all night, but not tomorrow. At least it's a small chance of it to snow tomorrow, but it's gonna remain well below freezing. So it should be a winter wonderland up there at the castles, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, what a day. Lots of traveling today, lots of trains, lots of buses, and sightseeing. And we're here in Füssen at a beautiful hotel here. And almost my favorite hotel, but the church view, the Haarlem one so far, was the best one, I think, with the church view. That was spectacular. And it was a big room, too. This one's small, but I love the way they have it decorated. The view is not the greatest out the window, but yeah, outside and inside is pretty spectacular. It's very nice in here, but pretty cool. And the snow is making things extra magical. But anyway, time to call it a day. And tomorrow's video, 2 castle tours. We're going to do Hohenschwangau and Neuschwanstein Castle. And stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed. And that's going to be spectacular in the next vlog. So just one last thing to say. I'm getting tired. I can hardly talk anymore. One last thing to say, and that is, get out there and explore your world. And we'll see you in the next video.